thank all of you all from the bottom of our hearts for joining us today.
I didn't know I had to have an entry here, but it's by default. Thank you.
No, but thank you again. We are really happy that all of you all could join us today as we celebrate this special moment. We'll just we'll kind of keep this pretty short. Just a couple of family and friends who wanted to say a few words. So we'll start with that. So,
brother, my name is Raju, Vineet otherwise, but so on behalf of my wife Sneha, who could not make it today, I will say a few words to the couple of the day, Sanju and Shalu. I want to take a moment to pause and reflect on what a journey you both have shared. Starting from your first home together from Andheri when you went to Cuff Parade, and then to Sydney, and then on to New York. Raising two children over 3 continents, across 3 continents, without having, family support, like I also went through the same. Settling in Canada, of course, but it meant that you had to count on each other and be each other's support system through the good and challenging times. And that is what makes a strong marriage. We are so proud of you for the life you have built for yourself. Something about Sanju, I would say, he has a lot of endurance, and one classic example is the way he has taken to long distance running, and he does half marathons and stuff like that. So for me, that's really a lot of endurance that he has, and I think the same goes with Shalu. When I first saw her, it was at my company's occasion or some event where she had come with her dad when he was in service, and it was much later, about a year later, that they came together in marriage. And then for us it was a very proud moment every time you see her name, Shalini executive producer, Antakshari, and this and that, and we used to feel very proud. So she succeeded because you are great otherwise with people, and you have a lot of grit and resolve. So those same values are what I'm sure make you such a wonderful nurse in your second innings of your life in this new phase. So as our family, you both supported us when we took the step of moving to Canada.
He's one of our dearest and closest friends. He's made a special effort to come all the way from Delhi for this. So thank you, Gaurav. We gave him the last minute notice to come up with a speech, but I'm sure he'll do a fantastic job.
Yeah, that's what good friends are. You give them a lot of booze at 12 in the night and say, okay, you're going up tomorrow. But really, thanks for inviting me, and really happy to be here. Congratulations on 25 years. I've known Sanjay, we used to call him Guru in college days, so we call him Guru. I don't know whether he likes it or not, but I've known him for 32 years and Shalu for about 25 years. And I'm very delighted that you guys found each other. You make a good couple. Sanjay, as you all know, he's very soft-spoken, the guy with sort of no agenda, no menace, really genuine guy. And I agree. I mean, we call him Mr. Dependable. All our colleagues whose kids are in Northeast, he's like their local guardian, and he takes extra effort to go and take care of them. very hard-working guy. I mean, you see him in the kitchen, you see him, you see him ferrying kids around, no complaints, and he's always prioritized family over himself. So very proud of you, Sanjay, and obviously Shalini, you know, charmer.
Write a poem for us.
Wow. Very nice.
Thank you. I hadn't intended to write one, but I was sitting today morning, I said, you know what, I write poems on birthdays, anniversaries, for other people. Let me see if I can put a few words down for Shalu and Sanju. So, this is what I have been able to come up with today. Shalu and Sanju. Celebrating today a silver milestone. Wonderfully together have 25 years flown, hand in hand, along life's path walked, into a strong loving bond locked. Around the world have they traveled, side by side, as a few plans have unraveled, to their family providing a firm anchor, the compassionate medical professional and the banker.
Nice. Shekhar out there, they drove this morning down from Boston. As you know, my brothers come from Toronto. Gaurav's come from Delhi. Yeah, and Arsha Mahira come from Boston as Ishan. And this. Summers, he flew down from Rochester. So everyone's kind of traveled a long way, and we're really kind of gratified that you guys have taken this extra effort for us. So thank you again for that. I'd just like to invite Deepu. Deepu's a cousin. He's come down from Bombay.
Thank you, everyone. Shalu saying that you have to say a few words on behalf of the Karnani family. I said that's too much pressure for someone who's written speeches for their kids all their lives. This was really, really difficult to write something for you guys. But I just managed something in the 5 minutes that you gave me. I still remember very faintly, one evening in Manu Uncle's house. That was Silver Sands, Bandra. And Shalu was being grilled by all the elders about a proposal which had come, and as usual, Shalu, being the finicky self that she is, she was not yet ready to agree. But finally, she relented after a lot of arm twisting, and there were great negotiators there with her, all the uncles that we had. And there you had it. My sister from another mister was finally tying the knot. And after a few days, we met this cool, suave, and calm personality. And we needed someone like Sanjay to balance my dear sister's extremely cheerful, but pardon me for saying, stormy personality. We knew that their stars matched. These two, they progressed in life from the shores of Mumbai to Sydney to Jersey and finally here in Long Island. And getting to know Sanjay in these 2.5 decades has been simply effortless. Bonding with him over crabs, kebabs, and malt back in Bombay has been just amazing. So join me in raising a toast. Can I get my glass? So join me in raising a toast to our Chulbuli Shalu and our Makhmali Sanjay as they embark on their next milestone, and we pray and we know that the next chapter even more eventful, joyous, full of gatherings like these with free food and alcohol. Cheers, and may the force be with you.
Expressed our gratitude. Honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, I can't tell you that each one of you present in this room is so special to us. Some of you we haven't met in 2-3 years for obvious reasons, but the closeness to the heart is as intimate as intense, and we're really, really thankful. So our story of a marriage, as Deepu and has already mentioned, is very simple. I was told this is the boy, and my aunt's neighbor knew Sanjay's aunt's mom, something like that. So the connection was made, and I was told this is it. And I said, why? I don't like him. And there's nothing. I mean, there's really nothing for me to say yes to. एक मिनट बोलने तो दो.
So, see, even after 25 years, new things come out. I always thought all those dinners I took you out to were the reason you said yes.
So, yeah, you lured me there, okay. So then afterwards I said, as Manu Uncle's always mentioned, in my marriage, Manu Uncle is a very important part. So he says, why don't you like him? I said, no, there's nothing to like or not like. I have no judgment on him. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he has a good job in a bank. This is the boy for you. And you're not going out of India. So that is it, period. My marriage was done. So it is a very simple story. And through the years, our story has graduated and meandered and convoluted to a story of strength, resilience, a lot of sacrifices on both ends, and tolerance, forgiveness. And my standard with Sanjay is, you don't love me. You don't love me enough. And you need to tell me. He said, "Abhi itna kya bolu?" I said, "No, you have to tell me." So you have to spell it out. So there's a little bit of communication problem here.
I'm kind of hopeful at this particular juncture, 25 years down, I'll get a little more slack. but having said that, I mean, I just like to kind of think that although we are kind of very different kind of people, I mean, we share different tastes in like food. I only like the salads. She likes all the butter chickens and all of that kind of stuff. But so different tastes in like in food and in music, whatever. I mean, that's all the small thing like. But I really kind of like to believe that we complement each other or kind of supplement each other in many different ways. Shalu likes to think big. She's like the CEO of the house. She thinks big. She sets lofty goals for the family, and then I have to kind of work on them. Like 6 months old, and it's not been an easy kind of journey. Moving out of India, not having the family, the friends, all of that kind of support. So, but I'm really kind of, again, very happy to say, very kind of grateful to say that we've really kind of supported ourselves, I mean, each other through that journey. I would definitely say that Shalu's been a much bigger support to me than I have been to her.
Yeah, we agree.
No, but honestly speaking, even when we moved to Australia, that was the first time we were fresh off the boat from India to Australia, in pursuit of Sanjay's dreams, and it was a beautiful country, but without a single soul meeting one. That is very, very challenging. And my father was very clear, कि बेटी को बाहर नहीं भेजना है. And of course, Mr. Gurnani took me right out, straight to Australia, down under. But the one thing I have to give him credit is every year without fail, if not more than once a year, I went back home. So Dad and me never felt the distance, and that I think I've always been grateful.
One small secret of her marriage, whenever she says Mr. Gurnani, that means she's upset.
Opportunity, especially with Ishan moving out suddenly we wake up and he's a working adult. Dia is ready to fly out of her nest next year. So this was an opportunity for us, to each one of you, to tell you how important you have been in our journey of this life. Of these 25 years, you all have stayed with us and played a very important role, and we are very grateful for your presence here today. Thank you. I'm going to request
Now going to bring fruit. So the next 25 years is going to be the best. Congratulations.
And your journey, we heard, was wonderful, and there's a lot more to come. So look forward to that, and lots of luck in life.
Thank you. Right.
No, actually, you didn't want to.
You did.
Okay, one, three.
All right.
Thank you.